Have you ever noticed that in this day and age that we're living in, everything just seems so heavy? You know, we have this world where everything just seems so heavy. This is the cost of living, it's the housing crisis, it's rising rents, it's constant global crisis all over the world. You have wars overseas, and it all just seems that it's supposed to be overwhelming, like by design, you know. And then in the middle of that, we are the little people, and we're trying to get by. We're trying to just live our lives to the best of our ability, and we are constantly fed this treat yourself culture, this idea of you've earned it, and all of the ads and everything that are sent our way just reinforce that. It's this treat yourself, you deserve that, you know. And we do deserve to treat ourselves every now and then, but I think this whole culture of buying things, it's not fixing the problem, you know. And it feels like it is in the moment because we're taking back a little bit of power, in making choices on, you know, I want to buy this thing, but it's not really helping us in the long run. It's actually keeping us stuck in this place where we don't have financial freedom. We're spending for that quick hit of happiness, that dopamine hit that we get from buying something that we need, or something that we want, you know, something that, oh, that looks really good, I love that, or that would match my bathroom, or, you know, whatever it might be. We've all been there. You know, we're replacing things like our furniture and our car and gadgets and clothes, and it's not because we need them. It's because we want to take back some kind of power in our lives. You know, we want to take control, and I can control those things. The kids will say, "Can I have this thing in the shop?" And we'll say yes because we want to see them happy. We want to say, give them a reason to smile, and it works. It does. It makes them smile. But then 5 minutes later, that toy is on the floor of the car under a seat for 6 months, or it's in the bottom of a toy box, never to be looked at again. And I do think that a big part of this is to make ourselves look good. And a lot of people won't want to admit to that. But a lot of the things that we buy, that we spend our money on, it's so that we look good. It's so that we look like we're doing okay. You know, we might not care so much about, like, I want to look good to other people, but we want to look like we're doing okay. I'm not struggling, even though I am struggling. I don't want anybody to know I'm struggling. So I'm going to buy this thing. And even if that's a subconscious decision, I do think that's a lot of it for the vast majority of people, that's what they're doing. What I think that we need to do is to flip this on its head and actually stop spending. I think that if we stop spending and we slow down and we resist that urge to spend our money, it's kind of like a quiet rebellion, you know? We're taking back our power, and we're not so dependent on the likes of the government, for social welfare, for credit cards, loans, paychecks that just aren't stretching to where they need to stretch. You know, if we could resist the urge to spend on things that we really don't need, or that maybe we're wasting our money on, it's a small step that we can take to becoming financially free. Choosing to be a conscious spender isn't about being stingy, or boring. It's actually really smart, and it's a really powerful move, and it's something that we are not taught to do. It's something that we have to decide to do for ourselves, and not only decide, but we have to actually really want to do this, because it's not something that you can force yourself to do. You have to want this. So we can start to say no thanks every time that we see something pop up that we think we would like to have, but we really don't need. We can say no. We can say no, thank you. You know, and start to look around your home and see every little thing that is sat on a shelf, every item of clothing that you haven't worn, everything. Start looking at it as how much it cost you to buy. Start looking at these things as money in your pocket. And what have I wasted my money on? Because that's one of the first ways that you could start to get the motivation to want to change your spending habits. Keep what still works, reuse what you have, repair what you have, rethink on how you can use things, if you can use it in a different way. Doing those things is a way of taking power back for yourself, and a way of keeping your money in your bank account. I will be uploading a video on some of the small changes that I've made that have helped me to save money. Um, and I would really, really love if you could drop some of your own tips below, just to share things that have helped you. Because I would love to add those to my list too. If you've done something that I haven't tried that's helped you to save money, small choices that you've made, I would love to hear those.